Very good morning, children. Hope everyone is doing fine and completing the work also. Okay, very good. So let us begin our today's class, and today we will be starting with exercise 9.3, which is given on page number 162. Okay. So in previous classes we have learned the table of this metric measures. Then we did exercise 9.2, where we have converted the bigger unit to smaller unit, and while we were doing that time what we did, for each step we were multiplying by the number of places it was asked to convert. Suppose from kilometer to meter it was asked 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. How the conversion took place, that also I have shown you, and then we have completed the exercise based on that. Okay. So now in today's class we will be doing converting smaller unit into bigger units. Okay. You have to convert smaller units into bigger unit. So for that what we have to do, as you can see, the chart is again ready for today's class, and when we were doing for bigger to smaller, we were moving toward downward. Now as we will be doing from smaller to greater unit, bigger unit, then we have to move up. As we move up, each step will be divided by 10. Please keep that concept in your mind and then attend today's class, because wherever the conversion will be taking place, there we will be doing from a lower to higher unit, from smaller to bigger unit, right? Okay. So as you can see, I have noted down two questions. From the first question, convert the following into centimeters. Okay. And what are the things given over here? It is given in millimeter. Now let us check where is millimeter and centimeter. As you can see, millimeter is the smallest one and then centimeter. The question is asking to go to or to convert to centimeter. So when we start moving from millimeter to centimeter, we have taken single step. That means we have to divide it by 10. So when you convert 1 millimeter to centimeter, it will be 1 upon 10 centimeter. And how we are getting this? I have already told you how we are getting this. From millimeter to centimeter, that means one step we are moving up. As we move from lower to higher unit, each step will be divided by 10. So you are going to take a single step, milli, then centi. So it will be 1 upon 10. Okay. So 65 millimeter is the question given to you. We know that for converting this, we will take 1 millimeter equal to 1 upon 10 centimeter. The question given to us is 65 millimeter. So when we will convert this, this will be written as 65 upon 10 centimeter. Children, you have already done exercises based on decimals, right? And you know how to place it. It is 65 upon 10. That means the answer will be 6.5 centimeter. Clear? Is it clear? Now 5 centimeter and 3 millimeter. You have to convert to centimeter. So what about this 5 centimeter? It will remain as it is. Okay, because this is already there. 5 centimeter. So when we have to write down, we will write down it as 5 centimeter plus 3 millimeter. Which one we are going to change? Okay, conversion is to be shown. Which one we are going to change? 5 centimeter will not be changed, because here it is asked to convert to centimeter. So this is centimeter is already given, no need to change this one. Which one are we going to change? 3 millimeter. How to change 3 millimeter? So we know that from the conversion table, 1 millimeter is equal to 1 upon 10 what? Centimeter. Okay. So when you write down this 5 centimeter is already there. This 3 millimeter will be written as 3 upon 10. Okay. So, this will be written as 3 upon 10 what? Centimeter. The moment you show this conversion, the unit will change from millimeter, it will change to centimeter. Okay. And what is 3 upon 10? 3 upon 10 will be taken as 0.3. So, this will be 5 centimeter plus 0.3 centimeter. So, we can write down this as 5.3 centimeter. Clear? Easy? Okay. Once again, I will be doing revision for you all for these two questions, rest questions. Already I have told you where you are going to practice it, in your practice copy. The moment you get the PDF or the classwork, then you can fare it out in your classwork copy. Till that time, just keep on doing in practice copy. And why I have told to do in the practice copy? So that you do the practice, and when you are doing in the classwork copy, twice you will be doing the work, and thus what will happen? The more and more you will practice, the more and more excellently you can perform for any question. Okay. See, 65 millimeter. So, I have told you from millimeter to centimeter, if we are moving up, we are taking one step forward, one step upward. So, we will be dividing that particular one. So, while we change this one 1 millimeter to centimeter, it will be, conversion will be 1 millimeter equal to 1 upon 10 centimeter. As in the question it is given 65 millimeter. So, 65 millimeter will be converted to 65 upon 10 centimeter, and you know how to change it from the decimal chapter, we have already learned. So, you know it will be 6.5 centimeter, right. Then 5 centimeter 3 millimeter was given to you. 5 centimeter no need to change, because this is what the question is asking. You have to change 3 millimeter. You know the conversion, 1 millimeter equal to 1 upon 10 centimeter. So, by changing this, you will be writing 5 centimeter plus 3 upon 10 centimeter. So, 3 upon 10 centimeter will be converted to 0.3 what? Centimeter. So, you will get your answer. This is 5 centimeter, this is 0.3 centimeter. Add up these two, you will get 5.3 centimeter. Let us move on to the next question, which says as convert the following into meters. So, I will erase this one and then we will be doing the next question. Now, the next question is convert the following into meters, where the question, two questions again I have taken, question number A and question number D. Okay. So, 1 meter 65 centimeter, this you have to convert into meter, then 439 centimeter you have to convert into meter. 1 meter and 65 centimeter. So, the first step will be, we will just separate it out, 1 meter plus 65 centimeter, and then we will see which one we are going to change. So, 1 meter no need to change, because this is already given in meter. 65 centimeter you have to change. Now, let us see how the relation is there between centimeter and meter. Here is centimeter, as you can see, milli, then centi, then deci, then meter. Okay. So, our travel journey will be from centimeter to meter. Okay. So, how many steps we are moving up? Centimeter, then decimeter, 2 steps we are moving up. So, as we are moving 2 steps, what it will be? Yes, 1 upon 100. Okay. So, how to change this one? 1 centimeter will be equal to 1 upon 100 meter. This is the conversion we are going to utilize over there. 1 centimeter will be equal to 1 upon 100 meter. So, this 1 meter is already given to you. We will write it as it is. 65 centimeter will be converted applying this conversion, that is 65 upon 100 meter. Okay. And it will be converted to 1 meter plus 0.65 meter. How to do this conversion? Okay, no problem. Once again I will explain. I have already done in decimal chapter once again. 65 upon 100. How many zeros you can see? 2 zeros. So, whatever number is there in the numerator, just take down that, and from the back count 2 places. As many zeros, that many places you will be counting. So, count 2 places and place the decimal 1, 2. So, you will get 0.65 meter. Okay. Now, add up these two. So, it will be 1.65 meter. Excuse me. Okay, clear this one. Next, 439 centimeter. Conversion will be the same, but we don't have a meter over here. No problem, we will be just converting them. So, we write down the conversion as 1 centimeter equal to 1 upon 100 meter. Done? This part is done. And then what we have to do? We will take 439 centimeter, which is going to be converted by dividing by 100. Why? Because we are converting them from centimeter to meter. So, 439 centimeter will be written as 439 upon 100 meter. Okay. Then, what I have told? Take down the numerator as it is. So, we will write down the numerator as it is. Okay. How many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. Count from the back 2 places and place the decimal 1, 2. Place the decimal. Write down the answer. So, this is your answer. Okay. Let us move on to the next question. So, the next question is convert the following into kilometer. Okay. So, 7 kilometer 150 meter is the question given, other one is 920 meter. Question number A and C I have taken, rest of course you will practice it. Okay. Now, as you can see, some conversion I have written here. The first question we did was converting the following into centimeter. So, what was the conversion we have taken while doing that? 1 millimeter equal to 1 upon 10 centimeter, right. Then the second question we did convert the following into meters. So, centimeter and meter were given to you, you have to convert into meter. So, 1 centimeter equal to 1 upon 100 meter. Now, the third question is convert the following into kilometers. Okay. So, 1 meter equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. Let us check whether we are correct or not. See children, this is meter given over here and kilometer is here. How many steps you are moving up? 1, 2, 3, 3 steps you are going to move up. So, you can find 3 zeros over here followed by 1. Okay. So, 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer, and this conversion we are going to apply for these questions. Okay. So, 7 kilometer and 150 meter can be written as 7 kilometer plus 150 meter. The conversion will begin. Okay. We are not going to change this kilometer over here. This is already given in kilometer. Which one we will change? 150 meter we are going to convert to kilometer. So, first let me write down the conversion. 1 meter equal to 1 upon 1000 what? Kilometer. Okay. So, 7 kilometer will be written as it is since it is already given in kilometer. Conversion will take place over here. So, this we will be changing 150 divided by 1000 kilometer. The moment you divide it by 1000, from meter it changes to kilometer. Please again and again I am reminding you, have a proper check on the units. Okay, this is very important as we are doing these chapter which is based on the unit, the conversions of the unit. Okay. So, 150 upon 1000 kilometer you will get. Okay. No need to cancel out these. Okay. Simple excuse me, 7 kilometer plus. What about this? When we change this, it will be, I have told you, no, okay, let me go by the step. 150 is written. So, whatever numerator is written, we will write it as it is 150 and this is kilometer. 1000, now 3 zeros are there. Count from the back 3 places 1, 2, 3 and then place the decimal. So, you will get 7.150 kilometer. Clear? Okay. Now next question, 920 meter. Conversion will be the same. 1 meter equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. Okay. So 920 meter will change to kilometer when we divide this by 1000. Okay. The moment I divided by 1000, meter has taken the place by kilometer. How to write down? How to change this one? Whatever numerator is given, we rewrite it as it is. 920 is the numerator, as you can see this fraction, 920 by 1000. So whatever numerator is given, write it down. How many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there. Count from the back 3 places and place the decimal. Okay, 1, 2, 3, place the decimal. Since there is nothing in the whole number part, decimal chapter you have done. Okay, so this is decimal part and whole number is before this. So nothing, so we can write 0 over there. So answer will be 0.920 kilometer. This is how we have converted from that centimeter, then converted into meter, converted into kilometer. Okay. Now the next question is, convert the following into grams. Okay. So let me write down those questions also. Okay. Now as you can see, the next question is convert the following into gram. 2 questions again I have taken, 10 gram, 25 milligram, and this is 850 milligram. Till now question number 1, 2, 3 what we did was based on the metric measurement conversions in case of length. Now gram it is told, that means we are talking about mass. Okay. So we will be looking up into this table. So we have milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Okay. What is the conversion? We are going to do it over here. Convert the following into gram. Okay. That means immediately you click it over here that yes, gram is over here. And the question is given in milligram and gram. So gram is over here, milligram is over here. From milligram to gram you have to move. That means we are moving up once again. How many steps we are moving up? 1, 2, 3. Then after completing 3 steps we will reach to gram. Okay. So from milligram till gram you are taking 3 steps. That means the conversion will be 1 milligram equal to how many gram? 1 upon 1000. Okay. So 1 milligram equal to 1 upon 1000 gram. Okay. This is the conversion we are going to utilize for these questions. Okay. So the first step we will write down to separate out the gram and milligram. 10 gram to 50 milligram. We need not change this gram because already the conversion is asking for gram. It is already given over there. So no need to change this. This is of course going to be changed. How the changes will take place? We have written over there 1 milligram equal to 1 upon 1000 gram. So 10 gram plus this 250 will be divided by 1000, milligram will be replaced by gram. Okay. We have to change this 250 milligram. So this 250 will be divided by 1000. Why it will be divided by 1000? Because the conversion says that 1 milligram equal to 1 upon 1000 gram. Okay. Now this will remain as it is, 10 gram will remain as it is. Conversion for this. So what is in the numerator? 250. We write down 250 over there. We write down gram over there. What about this 1000? Of course, this is to be converted in form of decimal. 3 zeros over here. Count 3 places. 1, 2, 3. Place the decimal over here. So your final answer will be 10.250 gram. Right? Then 850 milligram. Okay. So here also the same conversion will be applied. 1 milligram equal to 1 upon 1000 gram. Okay. and 850 milligram will change by dividing it by 1000. Okay. What we have to do? The numerator will be written as it is. We will write it as it is, 850 what? Gram. Is it over? Not yet. 1000 is there. That conversion is required. Count from the back 3 places, 1, 2, 3, and why 3 places? Because 3 zeros are there. Okay. So convert it. Write it down. Answer is 0.850. See, things are getting easy, no? Okay. Is time there? Yes, we can do the next question also. Okay, convert the following into kilogram is the next question. Let me write down the question for you all. Now, as you can see, the next question, question number 5 is convert the following into kilogram. Okay. So, let us first show the conversion that 1 gram equal to how many kg? Okay. So, look here, gram is over here, kg, to move till kg, how many steps we are going to take? 1, 2, 3, 3. That means again the conversion is 1 gram equal to 1 upon 1000 kg. So, we write down the conversion, 1 gram equal to 1 upon 1000 kg, okay, kilogram. Then let us move on to the questions. This will be written as 3 kg plus 600 gram. 3 kg remains 3 kg over there, no conversion because we have to present our answer in kilogram. Okay. Where the conversion will take place? Oh, wait, I have not shown the conversion. Okay. Why we are writing on each step, this conversion is written in each step, because still we are learning these things, still we are practicing these things. So, the more and more you practice, it will be feeded up in your mind. That is why we are doing it again and again. So, 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kg. Okay. 3 kg will remain as it is, whereas 600 gram will be divided by 1000, gram will be replaced by kg, and the conversion is very clear now. You all are able to do it now. 600 by 1000 will change to 0.600 kg, and the answer is 3.600 kg. Clear? Move on to the next one. Question number E, I have chosen 750 gram. The conversion, once again write down, 1 gram equal to 1 upon 1000 kg. Okay. So, 750 gram will be written as 750 upon 1000 kg, which is written as 0.750 kg. Clear? Once again you want? Okay, I will revise it with you all. 3 kg 600 gram is given to you. We know how to convert this. From gram we have to move to kg. We saw that we have to jump 3 places. So, conversion will be 1 gram equal to 1 upon 1000 kg, and we are going to place this conversion for these questions. So, 3 kg plus 600 gram, kg remains over there as it is without any conversion. 600 gram will be converted by dividing by 1000. So, while you divide this, it will change to 0.600 kg. So, it will be 3.600 kg. Okay. Next one is 750 gram. 1 gram equal to 1 upon 1000 kg. So, 750 gram will change as 750 upon 1000 kg. So, 0.750 kg. Okay. Still we can complete today question number 6 and 7 also. Okay. Let us do it. Convert the following into liters. That is the next question we have to take up now. Now children, since we are doing convert the following into liters, so which table are we going to check now? We will be checking this capacity, okay, the unit of capacity. milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter, decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. The question given to us is convert the following into liters, and conversions will take place between liter and milliliter. So, let us check the places of milliliter and liter. So, milliliter is over here, and how many steps again we are going to move up? 1, 2, 3, 3 steps. So, while converting this, we can write down 1 milliliter is equal to 1 upon 1000 liter. Okay. So, this is the conversion we are going to apply for these two questions. So, we rewrite the question as 7 liter plus 200 milliliter. Did you all notice we are doing almost the same steps in every question? No? Yes, the steps will be same. Only thing you have to keep in mind is the conversions which are taking place. Okay, and then your question becomes very easy. So, 1 milliliter will be equal to 1 upon 1000 liter, and this conversion we are going to apply over here. 7 liter remains as it is because the question tells us to convert into liters. So, we are going to convert 200 ml. The moment we divide it by 1000, ml will not be written over here, it will be replaced by liters. So, we know how to divide it, we know how to convert the given fraction into decimals. So, 7 liter remains over here, this changes to 0.200 liters. While adding up, we will get 7.200 liter. Everything is same except when we were doing for kg and gram, here we are doing for liter and milliliter. Okay. Now, here 800 milliliter is given. So, the conversion takes place 1 ml is equal to 1 upon 1000 liter. So, 850 ml will be written as 850 upon 1000. The moment I divide it by 1000, ml will not be written over there, it will be replaced by liters, and you know the conversion. So, it will be 0.850 liters. This is how we have to do this question. Okay. Now, one more question is left, children. Let us do it and finish this exercise. Okay, I will be writing the question. So, the next question is convert the following into kiloliters. So, let us check kiloliter and liter is given over there. So, what will be the conversion? This is liter and this is kiloliter. Again, how many steps we are going to take? 3 steps. So, it will be 1 liter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kiloliter, and this conversion we are going to apply over here. This will be again written as 4 kiloliter plus 600 liters. Okay, and the conversion is 1 liter equal to 1 upon 1000 kiloliter. We will just place it in a bracket since we are showing the conversion. 4 kiloliter will not change because it is already asked. 600 will be changed by dividing it by 1000. Liter will be changed to kiloliter over here. The conversion is 4 kiloliter plus 0.600 kiloliter, and your answer is 4.600 kiloliter. Applying the same process, same steps to each and every question, only thing is the units. Whether we are doing the units based on length or mass or capacity, and which type of conversion is taking place, whether you are changing from higher to lower value or lower to higher value, these things you have to keep in mind. Okay. And one basic formula if you learn, you are going to apply it overall. Okay. So, next question is 750 liters. So, the conversion is 1 liter equal to 1 upon 1000 kiloliter, and 750 liter will be taken up as 750 by 1000 kiloliter. Conversion is clear to everyone. The answer is 0.750 kiloliter. So, seen, I have written all the three units, all the three chart for length, mass and capacity together, since I was working for all the questions given in exercise 9.3. As we will be doing in the copy, wherever you will be doing exercises or the questions based on the conversion of length, there you will be writing this table, okay, that is millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. If you are writing then and there, that is going to help you when you are doing the conversion. Then the questions which are based on the conversion of gram, kilogram, or it is given milligram, gram, all these conversions are there. Please write down this one: milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Then for the capacity, if it is given, then write down for that capacity. Okay, this is going to help you a lot, children. Okay, so I hope all the questions which we did today is clear to you. Today we were doing the questions which were converted from lower to higher unit, and we saw that we have divided each step. Okay, we have used the division over here. Why we have used division? Because we were going from lower to higher. Exercise 9.2 we were taking up the other way, that was from higher to lower unit, where each step was multiplied. Okay. Now have a final look, what is the classwork, what is the homework, and I have told you, you are going to practice these things in your practice copy, okay, and then you will fare it out in your classwork copy as soon as you get the PDF of this. Okay. So let me write down the classwork and homework for you all. So as you can see, the classwork is question number 1 A and B, question number 2 A and D we did, question number 3 A and C, 4 A and D, 5 A and E, question number 6 A and C, and question number 7 A and E. So homework will be whatever we have, whatever I have not written over here, that you need to practice. C, D, E and F for question 1, 2 B, C, E, F, 3 B, D, E, F, 4 B, C, E, F, 5 B, C, D, F, 6 B, D, E, F, 7 B, C, D, F. Anyhow, overall all the questions you have to write it in your copy. Okay. So till that time we meet on Monday. Take care all of you. Stay healthy, stay safe, complete your work. Okay. God bless you. Thank you, children.